Let's get the drum, the drum, the drum. Let's see if it makes a difference now that I'm going to play it. Daganish, what's good, brother? Nico, tap the like button, y'all. Appreciate you, man. I got a stiff neck. Well, not stiff neck, but it's like really sore, man. So, it's all the way over there. So I'm realizing I've got to implement more stretching into my daily practice of meditation and yoga and speaking to God and all of it. I've got to stretch much, much more. How y'all doing, man? Welcome to the live. Happy Saturday, man. It does sound much better. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, Vaganish? And it's welcome. I'm glad to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a long time, man. How you been and where you been at, man? We're gonna do another poll. See how many people do you believe in God? I'll use green because that's kind of very. Hey, Aaron, what's going on, man? I'm okay. My neck's kind of sore. I was doing Breath of Fire this morning, and all of a sudden, uh, yeah, it got sore, man. So I'm doing a little, self care, so to speak. I'll look at you all, man. Happy Saturday, man. Tap that like button, everybody. There's 18 people in here, man. Tap that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Appreciate you all, man. Did you guys ever get it? Yeah. I got one of these. Let me show you. Hold up. Yeah, I'm like, I gotta stretch more, man. It's like, it was just a very big reminder that I have to stretch every single day. I have to include it in my practice, my daily practice. But I got this joint right here, and well, I've been kind of, you know, definitely helps for sure. I notice when I do it, it lessens the soreness. 6 cents. What's good, brother? How you doing, man? 17 live streams. What does that mean? W Pro 17 live streams. What? I'm not sure. Gray Wolf, what's going on, man? How y'all doing, man? Happy Saturday. How y'all feeling? Damn, we got 10 votes that quickly, man. I just put the poll up, man. Look how many votes came in already. 80% they believe in God. I love it. I love it, man. Yeah, I've been icing it. Yeah. I put some arnica cream on it, and I iced it. I'm gonna ice it all day, um, for sure. And I was stretching, meditating, connecting with God. Um, Laugh out loud, sister, but it's an honor to be called, bro. Oh no, I didn't realize that, sister. I apologize, man. Maybe you probably already told me that too, and I apologize. I deeply apologize. Now I don't know what I did with the. Oh, great. What did I do with the? I don't know where I placed the drum. Oh, there they are. Okay, we're good. We're good. Grand Rising, man. How y'all doing, man? Tap that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Thank you all for pulling up, man. Happy Saturday. How y'all feeling? What's good? See, these things happen, man. I'm gonna talk about this because it's like, okay, yeah, I could ice it. Yeah, I could do all of it, but there's a root cause to it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's my body telling me, yo, like you gotta stretch more. You know what I mean? Like these different things that we get maybe physically or mentally or spiritually that come up are just showing us, you know, and as a reminder, it's a loud reminder that my body needs stretching, Um, and if we don't have those things happen, well, we're just going to keep going on and ignore the things that, like, we're not going to do any of it. You know what I mean? And thankfully, it wasn't that bad compared to what it has been in the past. Um, and I'm grateful for that. And I heed the warning, and I now know, yes, I have to listen to my higher self, listen to my body, and take the time out every morning, even though maybe I'm not really feeling it or want to do it. I need to take the time to stretch and really implement stretching. Humans are, yeah, I'm not going to read that comment. The question, do I believe in God? Which one? Okay, yeah, well, go into it. Write in the comments. Um, well, there's a poll up, and we're just kind of chatting over here. Anything is open for discussion. Uh, as far as religion, I am not a religious person, nor do I follow religion. Um, I don't think that you have to speak to God or have a relationship with God to have be aligned with religion. I do believe religion has been manipulated in so many different ways. I also believe that it's been used in a form of divide and conquer, divide and separation, control, all of it. Um, I even kind of feel like it has actually disconnected us from God and source. A lot of people have walked away from God because the association that God has with religion, just as Jesus or Yeshua. A lot of people have walked away from that as well due to the idolization of it, the um, the connotation around it, connecting it to religion. Um, exactly, that's what I said. Exactly. Dinos sus F8. Exactly what I'm saying. You don't have to be, but so many of us have been brought up in a way that we were taught that God is associated with religion. Any religious figure is associated with religion. It's a form of control, obviously. Yeah, brought up, brainwashed, 100%. I don't deny that. We all have been there, done that. And as I said, I've walked away long ago, and now I found myself walking myself home. Just as I'm here and Luna's here to we're here to walk each other home. Yeah, they are, and I appreciate you saying that because not many people do think that. They go to church, they go to temple, they go to different places to worship, and they associate God with religion. They associate Jesus with religion, and that's majority of society. Wow, 40 votes? Holy mackerel. You guys are on it today, man. I just posted that post, man. That post. Already we got 40 votes. 80% yes. I love it. You know? Everything has polarity. There's something. Yeah, look at the contrast I'm experiencing right now with the soreness in my neck. But and I know what it feels like not to have it, and I know what it feels like to have it, and I'd rather not have it. But I know that what I have to do to not have it is find more peace within myself, stretch, do more self-care things for me and myself and my body. I've had the contrast many, many times. And sometimes it takes us many, many times to learn to finally make a different decision or a different choice and say, you know what, I'm going to add stretching to my practice now each and every morning. I'm going to add that to it. I'm going to actually take the time to do it and create a habit where I do it every single day religiously. So yeah, kind of expensive, but I'm stubborn. What are you stubborn with, Clint? Religion, 4HS cause. Religion is man's attempt to get God. The gospel is God's way to get to man. I mean, yeah, it could be. It could be, but I think that there is a form of control in it, and there is a form of divide and separation as well. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but that's my feeling and my thoughts and what I've experienced. I mean, I think the biggest value of any religion or anything we're following is do unto others as you want them to do unto you, or treat others how you want to be treated. And I think that's the rule of it all. I think that's God's way, Jesus's way. Can you see everyone from the lens of love? Can you what would God do in this situation? How would God see this relationship? How would God see this situation play out? Yeah, I mean, but don't get me wrong. I don't want to say that there's falsity in any of it, because there is truth in the Bible, in the Testament, Old Testaments, and Book of Enoch, and all these different things in the Torah, and the Quran, and all these different things. There is truth in them. Just a lot of it, you have to really use discernment when reading those things to pick out the truth for you. Um, No, you know what, Mr. Clint? Everybody's good. God doesn't see anybody as bad. I think that's a lot of judgment on yourself, man. I think you've done, I mean, you're coming in here and sharing, and that's a good thing. So you are a good man. You do have a good heart. So I kind of beg to differ on that, my friend. I will have a difference of opinion with that. Um, we're all love, man. And it's just the identities that we have attached to the different things that we do. So, oh, that's bad. That's good. That's not so good. That's, oh, I did wrong to that person. Oh, didn't do so. I wasn't so kind. Man, we're always learning. We're learning every single day, man. That's the whole point of coming down here in physical form, to experience, to have contrast, to the polarity, to that's how we learn, through experiences. So maybe you did, maybe you were not so good. So what? Now you know, and you're aware of it, and you have the opportunity to change it. The power is in the word, as in the spoken word. Your words have power. Yeah, I know. I talk about this all the time. Dion, how powerful our words are. It's like what they used to say, like speak in tongue, you know? It's so powerful. And when I channel the Divine Council of Nine, which is a group of higher dimensional beings, and they've been observing humanity for like thousands of years, um, they always say that through the vibration and frequency of the message, I'm supporting whoever's listening. So there's codes and activations in my in the vibration and the frequency of my message. So when I'm on here speaking to you all, there's codes and activations that come through the vibration and frequency of the message. And yes, the words we speak hold a vibration and a frequency without a doubt, and they are powerful. And the words that come out of that's why I've monitored my words very closely over the years. And don't get me wrong, there's many times that I say things that I'm like, oh wait, no, I don't want to say that. um, it travels far and wide. uh, yeah, man, I agree with you. I'm going to read that phrase that you said there. The power is in the word, as in spoken word. Your words have power with your intentions. You speak love and life into your words. Yes, 100%, man. The words you speak actually are, in fact, creating your reality. Yes, there is, and we'll get into that in another live or a video or something of that sort. But yes, there's contracts we've chosen prior to coming here, but there still is a level of free will through the words we speak. Because again, as I've said millions of times, our bodies are always listening, our cells are listening. When we speak to others, we're actually speaking to ourselves. So if you're putting someone down, you're actually putting yourself down. If you're cursing someone out, you're actually cursing yourself out. Your mind and body does not know the difference. And I repeat that. Your mind and body does not know the difference. This is the only power that there is: truth, love, and life. I agree, man. Beautiful words, man. Thank you for pulling up and sharing your awesome um Romans would not worship a prophet. Yeah, of course, 100%. That's where we're getting away from. It's time we worship ourselves. It's time we love ourselves. You know, we've been taught and conditioned and programmed to like people please for everybody else but ourselves, to do everything for everybody else but ourselves. First and foremost, not to say being selfless is not important, but you can't give to an empty cup. You know, so it's like you got to fill your own cup before you can give to others, man. So it's like always remember to do what lights you up, do what excites you, do what brings you joy first, and then you can bring that joy and light to everybody else. There are a lot of verses in the holy books that some bad people intentionally misinterpret to do evil. Yeah, I agree with you. Kawian, I agree, man. I hope I pronounced your name right. So they made Jesus son of God. Of course you're welcomed, man. National, how you're anybody is welcome here, man. And you're here for a reason, man. So stick around, subscribe to the channel, man. This is not a religious channel. This is a spiritual channel, a self-empowerment channel for you to step into the truth of who you are, to remember who you are, why you're here, and what you came here to do. So just because I have a poll up that says, do you believe in God, does not mean this is a religious channel by any means. But we talk about every topic: spirituality, religion. We go down the rabbit holes, man. And we not only do that, but we do breath work, we do Kundalini activations, we do um, meditation, we do it's just overall a self empowerment channel. So I hope you stick around. I hope you join the tribe, the family. Of course you're welcome, man. We don't judge anybody, man. So Nathaniel, stick around, man. Subscribe to the channel. I hope you do. And I love you, brother, and we all love you, and you're loved by every single thousands of people that are subscribed on this channel, man. So it doesn't matter what you are, what you choose, what path you choose to go down, you're still loved. Um, the Son of Man came to seek and save that which was lost. The communion in the cool of the day where man used to walk with him. That's beautiful. Wow. For his cause. Wow. What a beautiful message. Don't get me wrong. I'm an anti God. I just realize it's too complex for humans to truly comprehend. Okay, well, that's okay, man. Trouble, and we don't judge you for it, man. I was anti as well for a long, long time, and I walked away from everything. And um, yet, the deeper I go into these things from a non-religious standpoint, just a standpoint of what resonates and what doesn't, using discernment, feeling what feels right. I realize that we didn't come here to do it alone, man. You know, and God loves us and cares about us. The Creator, let's just call it the Creator, is all love. A lot of what people think is weird is a strategic move by God. It could very well be as well. Um, what do you mean, God? Your name is God. What do you mean by you don't think a being that knows the future? I do believe there's beings that know the future, but the thing of it is we still have free will, so we can change that trajectory because there's many different timelines. So that's the difference. Um, um, Yeah, they do have power. I agree with you. It is a spell. And that's um, these higher dimensional beings that are controlling humanity for like thousands of years have figured that out. um, how easily they can program the masses. Yeah, frequency and vibration, 100%. Tesla and God is electromagnetic frequency and vibration. I would agree, but also the spirit of truth, the spirit of life, and the spirit of love. Wow. I hope you subscribe to the channel, man. You got some beautiful comments. Thank you for sharing, man. Um Jason D, look up what? I don't know what you're asking me to look up, but greetings from Uganda, Africa, bro. Welcome, Jesus Image Church, Africa. Welcome, man. All the way from Uganda, Africa, bro. I appreciate you, man. I've done binaural beats. Yeah, I've done that. I it's all frequency and vibration, 100%, man. Just like when I sit here and I play this steel tongue drum, man. It's bringing through a frequency and a vibration. Um, sound frequencies definitely run this world, man. There you go. There's some frequencies and vibration. Some sound frequencies. Interesting. Cool, man. What sound frequencies do you run, God? I agree with you, but I'm not a murderer. I can't get on the same page. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Anyone who kills human life is not me. They are not God of God. Um, Well, we'll have to go deeper into that whole thing as well. They do. I mean, it does. I mean, just in if you if I mean if you remember Dr. Emoto and or you know of Dr. Emoto, how he programmed water through speaking to it. Robert, what's good, brother? Welcome to the live, man. There's a lot of comments, man, but I love it. Keep them coming, man. Awesome knobs on your door. Okay. Don Myers. Cool. You guys notice everything, man. Some of the comments I don't even know what you're saying, but okay. Yes, they are natural. 100% natural, my friend. Well, that's cool, Frank. I mean, if that's the, I believe anything is possible. So yes, I would have to say he probably did. Oh, I found the path, man. I found it. Okay, well, Sixth Sense, have a great evening. And thank you for joining and sharing and being a part of the chat and the community. I send you a lot of love and sweet dreams to you. Yes, of course. You can feel the negative energies. Oh, there's a lot of comments, man. Hold up. I just missed a bunch. It's a circle. The future is the past. If God is everywhere, why do we need to go to church? We don't. You don't. Frank, you don't. You can do it anywhere. You could sit in the park and connect to God. Connect to whoever you connect with, the universe, whatever. But the thing is, and why people think they have to, because that's what we've been programmed to believe. But in actuality, it's all about just developing and creating a relationship with whoever you want to, because it's like you would do with a friend or a wife or a husband or your kids. You have to connect with them, right? To develop a relationship. So you have to do the same thing with God. You have to do the same thing with the universe, with your higher self, with the divine, with Jesus, whatever you call it, your higher self, your soul. You have to develop and connect on a daily basis, just like you would do with a family, friend, a wife, a husband. It's about developing a relationship, spending time, taking time out. God wants you to connect. God wants you to trust. God wants you to trust what you cannot see. And that's the most difficult thing that humans have proven to be, that they cannot, that it's difficult and challenging for them to trust what's like in the unknown. Like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay this bill. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's requiring us to trust and let go and let God, let go and trust what's unfolding, trust the process, be patient, be obedient, you know. um, it requires a lot of surrendering, you know. Just as truth has, and if I missed anybody's comments, man, type it again, man, because there's a lot of comments, but keep them coming, man. I appreciate you all, man. I thank you so much. This is an amazing, beautiful live. I'm grateful that I felt the call to come on because it was meant to be. Just the truth has a vibration, like you were saying. Other comments, people say, I can feel the negative. Yeah, of course. I can feel energy in a text message. You can feel energy in a letter somebody writes. You can feel energy in when someone's face to face with you and how they're speaking to you. I can tell when someone's tone changes and how they're like they're angry at something you're saying. Like, I've had that with someone, their tone changed, and all of a sudden I could tell that a difference. Like they were kind of like over it as to what I was saying, and I could tell the tone changed. So yeah, we can tell if you're in tune and in touch with yourself. 100%. Um, and the more and more we move forward, the more and more we're going to be forced to be in our heart space. And the more we're in our heart space, the more you can tell when someone's being truthful or not being truthful. Um, didn't wear white after Labor Day every day of the year except Labor Day is after Labor Day. Okay, Robert, I'm not really sure I understand that, but okay. God is omnipotent and he gave us free will. Yes, 100%. He doesn't control us like puppets, but he can see what we choose to do tomorrow or next year or all within of course. And there's guides and there's angels and there's higher dimensional beings and there's galactic beings. There's even technologies out there like looking glass technology, remote viewing that you can view the future. But again, it's not it's not 100% because we have free will. And as a matter of fact, I did a short about that because I wanted to get people's feedback on free will and do you believe in free will and how much of it do you believe in? I would love to get people's feedbacks. I love like just asking these questions and seeing what everyone answers because I learn stuff from you guys every day, man. Just like you're learning from me, I learn from you. We all learn from each other, man. Oh yeah, that's cool, Don Myers. Don Myers. Very cool. Um, what's up, M two packed twin? I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize. Namaste, my soul knows you're a soul, but some people don't have a soul. I don't recognize them. Love recognizes. Yeah, because there's NPCs as well. There's things called NPCs, which are non-player characters, which are just characters playing and fill-ins, kind of, so to speak. So yes, there's some that don't, and they are just fill-ins because we need fill-ins on the planet to make this experiment seem to be real. May I ask what your belief, what belief you subscribe to? As far as what? What are you asking? Like, my belief in what? In God or like what? Please elaborate. Gormidos, Gormidos, for his cause, we must remember that truth is not subjective. This defies its very definition. If truth were a Baskin Robbins array of choices, then by definition, it ceases to be truth. Yeah, I mean, not only that, man, every answer is through the lens of that individual. So, I mean, things that were written, like history and all this different kinds of things. I've talked about this actually many, many times about the lens that we look through. And the lens that we're looking through is usually through our past experiences. So as I've described before, if three people are watching a confrontation in front of them, and after that confrontation occurs, the three people walk away and tell a couple people or a couple of their friends what had occurred, I guarantee you all three people will have a different answer as to what they experienced watching that confrontation because it's through their lens. And their lens is dependent on the experiences that they have in their life and the beliefs they have and the programs that they've been programmed and brainwashed to believe. So that's how a lot of these history books and these things have been written through people's lenses as to what they've experienced in their own life. Then they take that and they write, but is it actually from a place of neutrality? Most likely not, because most people aren't neutral when they're writing these things. They're actually writing it from their own experiences, their own beliefs, you know. Hope that helps you to understand it as to what I was, you know. Um, so basically, what I'm saying is just like you said, truth is. I think it is subjective to the beliefs people have, through the experiences people have, through the lens they're looking at life through. Yeah, I agree with you, Robert. I do agree with that. I deeply resonate with that 100%. It's another form of consumerism because they got to pay people in the church and the temple and the, you know, um, monastery, wherever it is. So it's like all these people that are working there, the secretary, the person that stands at the door taking tickets, the person that takes the donations, whatever it is, there it's another form of consumerism. Like, oh, donate your whole paycheck at the end of the week. They walk around with a basket at the end of the week, and then by the when you leave there, your wallet's empty because you donated your whole paycheck. Not saying you can't do that. Not saying I'm judging you for doing that either. To each his own, man. There's no judgment on this channel. Just my own opinion. I agree. For cause, if truth were subjective, then the statement truth is subjective would also be subjective and therefore not universally true. Yeah, I like that. It's a great answer. Oh yeah, Danas. The voice itself has frequency, so you can absolutely feel it through a screen. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Are you kidding me? Everything is energy. So just like I'm here right now, you could feel my energy coming through the screen, you know? Um, and dependent on what you consume and what you watch, you can totally feel it. That's why it's so vital and important to remember and to be mindful of what you're listening to music wise, what you have in your headphones, the food you eat is also a vibration and frequency. So like dependent on the meat that you eat and when that animal was taken out and how it was done, there's a vibration of frequency to that meat too, to that animal. Everything, every single thing, man. And finally, humanity is beginning to wake up and realize this, that what they're consuming, meaning social media, meaning, the news, meaning, um, you're going to feel the energy and the vibration. Pornography holds a very low frequency and vibration, very, very low. And I have I can sit here and say that I have experience with that for a majority of my life. Um, every single thing is frequency and a vibration to it. So it's like if you're listening to the news and the news is perpetuating fear, what do you think your body's doing? Your body is listening to that. Your mind is listening to that. It doesn't know that someone else is speaking that fear. It just hears the vibration because there's a vibration and frequency to the word. Like the word fear versus the word love, you can tell and feel a difference in the word. It's so much lighter and more peaceful and more loving when you say love than when you say fear. I'm gonna definitely do me and Luna are definitely going to do a teaching on this without a doubt. I can go so much deeper in this topic. This is why Jesus said he is the truth. He wasn't here to talk about the truth. He was revealing the buck stops with him. No need to seek beyond. Right here, God is revealed in my disposition. Yeah, I mean, he definitely came here to teach. There's no question about it. Um, there's no question about it. Um, and thought text because words are spelling. I don't know what you mean by that. And and though and through text because we're, oh yeah, 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 yeah. True, Robert. 100, truth is subjective. Truth is truth, nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, but it is though, because what truth may be to you may not be truth to someone else. Because listen, we're all from different places. Well, yes, we all come from the one creator at the end of the day, but after we left the creator and we broke off into these small fragments, we lived out different experiences on different planets. We've had different vessels we've lived in. We've had, some of us have had thousands of lives, some of us haven't. Um, and so we've had different experiences which actually shape what we believe and what we don't believe. So what truth may be to you may not be truth to someone else. So, you know, it totally is objective. I don't agree that truth is truth, nothing more, nothing less. That I kind of don't fully agree with, but only because everybody's different in what their truth is. Or maybe I'm just not understanding you, Robert. Maybe you're probably saying the same thing I am. If you met a million people in the world, they would all have a different perception of you. Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly. 1 million different perceptions in the middle of others of of who you are. You are the only truth. Yes, I agree with you. And it goes back to when I was in school and we did that telephone game, and it goes back to you speaking to a cup, and by the end by the time what you said got to the other side, where the person holding the other end of the cup, they didn't even transmit what you actually said. They transmitted it due to their own beliefs, to their own truth, to their own perception. So it's like what you said at the beginning of the circle in that cup, the person on the other end spread different things that you didn't even fully say, which is so funny, when we go back and think about that. So then, if truth is subjective, as I think we all agree, then it behoves us to find it. Yes. And that's why so many of us and everyone waking up is seeking truth, because there has not been truth. So we've experienced the polarity, we've experienced the contrast, we've experienced lies, so much lies that now we want truth. We're tired of the lies, so we want the truth. What is that? The contrast. Just like if you experience pain or suffering, or now you know what it's going to be like to have peace because you lived majority of your life not having peace. And now all you're seeking is peace because you know what it's like not to have peace. And now you want peace because you know what it feels like not to have it, right? People can have different perceptions. This is why the mystery of God is misunderstood. It's inconceivable. That's why Mary and the Immaculate Conception, she understood. Yes, beautifully said, man. You can't dilute truth. That's called deception. Yes, Randy, great way to say it. I like that. Dion, you just described God. Although a million people see him from their own lenses, yet he remains immutable. Yeah, I mean that's the beauty of it, though. That's the beauty of it. Wow, I just felt that pop, that crack in my neck. I felt good. Um, uh, Jesus says the wages of sin is death. So if you're sinning, you better get right with God. Ever lied, stolen, idolized, bla- blasphemed, hated, looted? I don't think there's ever right or wrong in God's eyes. That's the one thing I don't agree with. I don't think there's ever right or wrong. I think God loves every single one of us, no matter what we've done, no matter what we've been through, no matter what has happened, even if we've turned our back or walked away. Because it deeply resonates with you. That's how you know. You have to go within, and it either feels good or feels right. I'm going to screenshot that because that's a really good topic to talk about. Oh, I like that. How do you know you have found truth? That's a really good topic to talk about that we'll go into deeper on another live. So thank you for sharing that. Or, I like that, and I'm gonna elaborate on that on a video and a live, another live. Truth will always be true and can never be changed. Yeah, but it's a feeling. You have to go within and feel to you what it feels like. It's like when you listen to me, when you're sitting here listening to me, some people may say it doesn't they don't believe what I'm saying. It doesn't feel right to them, and others will say they do, and it does. Alex J, what's good, man? What's good? What's up? What's up, brother? Think of a toilet paper roll with no toilet paper on it, just the cardboard. Shine a flashlight on it against the wall to create a shadow. One shadow will be circular, one shadow square. Hmm. Interesting analogy. I like it. The truth is a cylinder piece of cardboard, not the shadow. The cylinder has both angles, which can be circular or man. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. I love like I love listening to other people's perceptions and perspectives and opinions, and I don't think I will ever be at the point where I say I have all the answers. Again, when I connect to source, I do, but that doesn't mean that um, me listening to you through your experiences, through your perception, through your lens is not going to change or give me other possibilities to think about. Truth is designed by God to have report. Yeah, you definitely shall know the truth. God is the truth, and it definitely will set you free. Yeah, it's been known for a long time, Rowan, but people don't even know it, even though it's been known for a long time. People don't know it. That's the problem. That's the problem that lies. Oh, Presley's in the house. What's good, brother? Did you get my text messages, Presley? Um, because I'm grounding. I was meditating before I joined this live, and that's why I'm sitting on the floor. And I've been like having my neck is sore, so I've been using this massager. Um, and I'm grounding myself, sitting on the floor. It's good to sit on the floor. See, I've been using this thing. So that's that. Hope that answers your question, Lobia or Loba. Um, so what Jesus was saying is, if you will come to know me by receiving my spirit, then you will be free. You shall know the truth, him, and the truth, him shall make you free. Christ is life, the spirit of life inside of you. You have to have a will to live. Yes, 100%. I mean, I watched my dad in 1994 have fourth stage Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. They told him he had a week to live. He believed so strongly in God and just belief in general, and healed himself, healed in 6 weeks. Something that they told him he had a week to live. If that isn't enough evidence to tell you that you have to want to live, then in 2022 he had cancer again and he didn't make it. Um, when we went into the Akashic records, he was given 3 months. He said he came out of the room. He said they gave me 3 months, and 3 months later he passed. So yes, you do have to have the will to live. I also do believe it's your soul. When your soul's ready and learned what it needed to learn, then it exits. Now it's time for you to graduate and move on. People need to realize even Christ doesn't truly know the struggle that man suffers. Christ knew um, he'd reascend as mere mortals, as we must go on faith. He knows the physical struggle but can't comprehend the real spiritual struggle of not knowing. Hey guys, we talking God in here? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's not religious. So hidden talent, don't think we're like, this isn't like a religious channel. That's not what we're doing here. So I just want you to know, like, I want people to know when they come in here that that's not what it is, because we welcome everybody. I was raised atheist, but recently been doing some of my own research. Interesting. So what does that mean that you've been doing your own research? Have you like reconnected back to God or something bigger than you? I'd love to hear more. Hidden talent. And please subscribe to the channel, everybody. Please tap the like button. Please comment. We would love, this is a safe, non-judgmental place. So just be sure to share your comments, man, because it helps other people and myself. Spartacus, what's good? I was raised Christian, but I've found out too much contradiction to what I used to blindly believe. See, you're waking up, man. That's what it is, Rowan. You woke up, man. Just like everybody else. There's more to life than I've been told. That's what happens when you wake up. There's more to life than I've been told. You know? Mm, interesting. Jesus said, as long as you abide in the law of love, he cannot deny himself. Doesn't matter what you believe. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Okay. Because the great revelations is the great awakening and the great remembrance. Ooh, that's a powerful statement. Beautiful, man. Matthew, truly I tell you, some who are standing here will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. You didn't join anything. You just joined a beautiful conversation. That's all. And it can be whatever you want it to be. No judgment. Um, the poll just happens to be, do you believe in God? So, kind of that's where the conversation went. But it can be whatever you want it to be, man, right now. Try to rationalize what we cannot fathom, like an ant cannot fathom income taxes. Yeah, true. Um, I struggled with that. Why would God forgive it and child murder? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not going into that right now on this live, but I can tell you that I have a lot of opinions around it, through doing past life regressions and just my own deep knowing as to, from a soul contract standpoint. Um, and we'll talk about it another time because there's a lot more comments here. And as a matter of fact, let me screenshot it because you guys are bringing this up too. So let me screenshot it. Rowan, I'll screenshot this and we'll touch on this another time. Okay. I'm making a list. Me and Luna are making a list of all the questions that people ask, and if we don't get to them or deep dive them enough, we're gonna do like Q&As, or we're gonna make videos about the topic to go into more depth, because there's so many people on here and so many comments, and we can only I mean I only can answer so many things and talk about so many things, at once. If I hope that, yeah, that's the one. Robert said that. Okay, so I'm going to screenshot that, Robert, and we're going to go deep dive that even further, okay? But not on this live. I'm going to be the reason I'm making this a shorter live is because I'm going to be going and doing some grid work in a little bit. So very shortly actually. So yeah, I can't be as I said, a lot of the things when you guys say things, I have to like keep it short, for right now. Um, Jesus never said the wages of sin is death. I'm sorry, but you are going to have to pull out scripture on that one, friend. I guarantee you, Jesus did not say that. I don't know who you're referring to, but okay. Would be easy if God Himself wrote some kind of book instead of humans and humans. Thank you for the reply, Robert. I wish God had given us His word directly, not through people I could trust then. Yeah, but that's the thing, man. You have to trust in the unknown. You have to trust in the unseen, what you cannot see. And that's the thing that we've been conditioned and programmed, that if we don't see it, and if science can't prove it, then it's not real. And that's not true whatsoever. And you could ask God and say, show me, give me, like, here's the thing, man, that people don't understand and don't realize that God and your angels and your guides and your higher self is waiting for you to communicate with them and to ask for you to get signs, to get messages, to be shown. You can ask. You just got to be open and receptive to receive it, and when, because, and drop the expectation as to when it's going to happen. That's the key. But man, God winks are always being shown. Messages are always being shown to us, always. But a lot of times people aren't slowing, they haven't slowed down enough to see it, to receive the message. Hey, Mark Gonzalez, welcome to the live, man. And tap that like button and subscribe to the channel, my friend. You'll love it here. Hope that God is like conspiracy, where the word conspiracy has been paired with conspiracy theory to deflect us from thinking, even though conspiracy. See, here's the thing, man. The biggest thing is these darker energies, darker entities, the ones that are manipulating, and the greed and manipulation and doing what you would call evil, are keeping everyone as far away from God as they can. Because if you're connected directly to source, there's nothing that could take you down. Like if you're so strongly connected, like your cord is connected straight to source and you go straight to God for everything, they don't want you to do that. They want to keep you as distracted as they possibly can from you doing that. Because if every single person on this planet was connected to God and went straight to God first, forget it, man. We'd be living in a whole another world. There wouldn't be evil. There wouldn't be, suffering. There wouldn't be all these things that are happening, because the people that are in fact doing it are disconnected from God, or disconnected from source. Their cord is severed, and they're so far disconnected, and that's why they can do the things they're doing. And that's kind of answers like a couple of your questions about murder and stuff like that. It's just the fact that they're disconnected from God. They've lost themselves, you know, and they're so far disconnected that they can't find their way back, you know. And that's in fact why people are why there's so much greed and manipulation and all of that. There's just, and through the confusion and through the fear, and when you're in fear, you can't connect to God. You can't connect to your guides and angels, your higher self, because they're at a higher vibration that you can't get to because you're in fear. But when you're in love, your vibration is high. You're given so many options and so many opportunities available to you due to the fact that love has infinite possibilities, endless opportunities. When you're in fear, you're disconnected. You can't be connected to source because of the vibration and frequency source is at, God is at. So, what's happening now and what's been happening, what will happen as we go forward, all these events and things that are occurring are bringing people back home to themselves, bringing them back to that connection to God. And you're finding more and more people, leaning on God more, leaning on that connection to source. And God is just waiting for every single one of us to connect, to talk, to develop a relationship with God. No, it's not a channel for Christ, man. No, 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 Mark, it's not. We're spiritual here. We don't believe in religion. Not, at least me and Luna. I'm not talking about people in the chat or people subscribed. Everybody is on their own path, on their own journey, but this channel is all about self empowerment. It's all about taking your power back. It's all about stepping into the truth of who you are. It's all about, we do breath work, we do Kundalini activations, we do crystalline soul healing. It's all about you letting go of the trauma, letting go of the things that have occurred to you, reprogramming your mind, body, and spirit. It's all about, like I said, remembering who you are, why you're here, and what you came here to do. It's not a Christ channel, but we are Christ consciousness, and the planet is coming back to Christ consciousness. Hope that answered your question. Um, and I hope you subscribe to the channel, Mark. No, it definitely isn't, man. I hope you didn't leave, Mark, because it's not. Um, we have all different kinds of topics. There's hundreds and hundreds of videos on this channel, lives that you can go to that we talk about everything. We go down the rabbit hole, so to speak, in every topic, in everything. We dissect it here on this channel. Oh, really? Okay. I got you. Thank you for telling me, Rowan. I appreciate that, man. I don't actually. I just actually took it out to use it. I haven't used it in months and months, if not a year. So thank you for letting me know, Rowan. I wasn't aware of that. I appreciate that, man. Damn, I'm like so behind. There's so many comments. But I love it. Thank you. Well, see, here's the thing about the suffering thing, man. I'm not going to go deep into it right now, but all these things that are occurring, they're occurring for a reason. They're just catalysts to wake us up, to remember who we are, to come back to our heart, to change us, so to speak. Because if we didn't have these different catalysts, then we wouldn't change. Then there wouldn't be movement and motion happening. It wouldn't get you to move out of that apartment. It wouldn't get you to break up that relationship that's no longer serving you. You just stay in it because it's comfortable and complacent. You know, that's the reason for a lot of these things is the soul wouldn't grow if we didn't have these things happening, what we would call suffering, so to speak. We would just stay doing the same thing over and over again, even if we're suffering, because we're comfortable. So it's like that's what suffering really is. When you break out of it and you break free, like my dad did, man, was he suffering. Fourth stage Hodgkin's lymphoma in his whole body, a week to live. He broke out of it. He wanted to live so badly that he healed in 6 weeks with the help of God, with trusting, with surrendering, with letting go. Trust and believe, man. When I hit rock bottom in 2017 and 2020, man, did I lean on God more than ever. Man, did I beg for God's help. Um, and I knew, well, I know now that there's a reason for me to be on the other side, for me to find the light at the end of the tunnel so that I can come through it to help all of you, to help whoever comes through, to bring, to, to serve humanity through my own experiences. Yeah, yeah. Free will gives us growth and soul making. Yeah. Oh, he could change it if he wanted to, but he doesn't because of the fact that it's free will that we have. And this planet is the only planet that we have choice and free will. And that's why we came here, for that experience, to have that. That's why so many people want to come here and are waiting in line. Like the souls are lined up waiting for to come here so that they can have the experience of free will. It's a very popular place, man. Yeah, yeah. And well, not only that, but humanity needs to be in tune and in touch with themselves and their emotions and their feelings and their body and actually listen, because that's the whole thing. Like we've drowned out the soul through distractions, through food addictions, through all these different addictions and and just distracting from everything that we can't even hear it. I mean, I do, but majority of humanity cannot because of all the distractions. But more and more people are waking up and they're beginning to fast and they're beginning to slow down. And a lot of it is because they're being forced to through things that are catalysts, which are forcing them into those. Like if it didn't happen, they wouldn't stop what they're doing. And I watch these different things and people doing IRLs and streaming and stuff of that nature, and I just watch them and I'm like, they just stand on the street of New York, like hanging out at 3 4 in the morning. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, no judgment, but I'm just saying, man, they have no idea that what is available to us, like the psychic abilities, the senses we can have if we tune in and we actually um work on those gifts, because we have to work on them because of the fact that we've suppressed them through programming, through mind control, through controlling in general, through fear, that we don't even realize that how powerful we actually are and what's actually available to us. For his cause, Darren, it was very good to meet you. I'm glad you are an open hearted soul. I will be praying for you for my friend. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I hope you subscribe to the channel, man. You come back and share your opinion and experiences, man. It helps everyone. Adam, what's good? I don't even know when I'm going to be at the bottom of like all the. Holy cow, there's so many comments. I'm so behind. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. Wow. You know how far up I am? And I just scrolled all the way to the bottom and I cannot believe how many comments there are. Holy guacamole. I cannot believe like how many comments I've missed. Oh my God. I wish like I could. Well, actually, I think when the live is done, I can there'll be a chat where I can go through the chat and like screenshot all these comments and then start like putting them in a list. Oh man, wow, you guys are amazing, man. Keep them coming, man. I'll tell you what. Well, I have to get going though, but I'm definitely going to go back and make no mistake about it, guys. I will go back and go through the chat when this live gets processed and uploaded. And if you didn't get an opportunity and you got here late, go back and watch the replay, man. There's a lot of really powerful information. Read the chat, man. There's so many um, uh, people that have commented with amazing comments that I can even learn from. Luna can learn from. The world can learn from. So I've got to get going so I can prepare myself for this grid work we're about to do for Mount Shasta. Um, and I want to make sure that I'm there, and I'm preparing myself, mind, body, and spirit. So I appreciate you all, man, a lot, and don't take that lightly. I don't take that lightly. So thank you for all the people that voted. I want to screenshot that because that's awesome. 123 votes. I wish you all tapped the like button that voted as well because we have 123 votes but only 23 likes. But that's okay. I appreciate every like that we've gotten, every vote we got, every comment we got. I appreciate each and every one of you, man. And if I didn't get to your comments where I didn't actually speak it out loud or address it, I will on another live or on another video. I promise you that. We are making a list and we're going to make a list of all the questions that come through. And if you have questions or that you want addressed, be sure to comment below the videos, below the lives, below the videos we post. Please comment because it also helps the algorithm and helps get these videos and the lives out and us to get out to more people. So I appreciate each and every one of you, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. I mean that. And I don't take this lightly. We're here to change the world, man. And we're all doing it every single day, every single step we take. We can spread love and kindness around the planet, and we can change it. We have the ability to change it. You just have to change, and you have to be mindful and pay very close attention as to how you're moving in the world, and if that's in alignment with what you're calling in and what you want to see as change. So, thank you, everybody, man. Again, uh, I appreciate each and every one of you. As I said, please tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back again very soon. Thank you, Rib, Ridculus, Nicholas, I think it is. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you all are well, and I will talk to you soon. Take care and love one another, man. From my heart to yours, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you on the next live, on the next video, or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go.